Yo les bros, alors pour cette nouvelle vidéo, nous allons réagir au trailer de la première semaine de vidéo de boxe. Alors go, bon visionnage. C'est parti.
Cinematic was straight fire. The battle between the Lightning user and the mysterious fighter was this. Let me show you why this new Lightning rework is actually insane. First off, orb charges are the core of the entire kit. You build them by landing in ones, and the orbs also regenerate passively. The more you have generated, the more attacks you're able to throw out. Alright, so now let's get into the moves. The first one is a Z skill, which has 3 different versions. And every single one has a purpose. And I'm gonna call them Z1, Z2, and Z3. Alright, the first one is gonna be Z1, which costs 1 orb. It's a fast projectile that explodes on contact. It's great for quick pressure and poking at range. Alright, and now we have the second one, which is Z2. It also uses 1 orb. You just have to hold it a second longer, but instead of just damage, it pulls the enemy in and it stuns them briefly. Perfect for setting up combos or catching opponents that are trying to escape. Alright, and then we have the Z3, which costs 2 orbs to use. It launches you forward and sends out an electrified dragon that explodes on impact. It's really fast, it hits hard, and covers a lot of space. But it also has a hidden ability. If you're close enough, it turns into a grab that unleashes a full combo on your opponent. It's aggressive, flashy, and super satisfying when it lands. Next up, we have the X move, and this one's cold. It creates storm clouds similar to the old version of the crew. They stay up, they linger, and they're not just for show. These things are the setup for some of the nastiest interactions in the kit, which I'll be showing you guys later on throughout the video, so stay tuned. Now we got the C move. The C move is still based on the previous version, but now it's been completely leveled up and upgraded. Same concept, but the range, the visuals, and the overall impact are on a whole different scale. This was my favorite one. The V skill is a charged explosion. You can hold up to 4 orbs to power it up. The more orbs you use, the larger the explosion and the more damage it deals. So it's not just for show. It's not just big, it's ridiculous. And then we also have the F skill, your teleportation. On its own, solid mobility. But if you charge it with 1 extra orb, it deals damage and chains enemies. Every single dash costs 1 orb. That means you can dash up to 4 times if you have 4 orbs. This fruit also has some hidden abilities intended for PvP players to create longer combo chains. Let me show you how the Z skill can interact with the X skill's lightning clouds. When I cast these lightning orbs into the sky, they will actually get absorbed into the lightning clouds. As the clouds absorb the orbs, it will extend my lightning strike combo for a much longer time. And if you think third Z ability. The Z3 Dragon in the same way. When your dragon touches these clouds, the clouds will enhance your electrified dragon and allow you to aim this raging beast back towards the ground below. It's non-stop pressure. Mix-ups, use it, it's gonna be a problem.
En vrai, les gars, l'île, elle est vraiment top, elle est vraiment belle, elle est magnifique. Rien à redire, quoi. Les gars, vous voulez en faire un pari? Moi, je dis que là, il y a les 3 cailloux là. C'est sûr, il y aura un truc là-bas, il y a un truc là-bas. On parie. On fait un pari si c'est faux. J'offre 80 Robux à la personne que son commentaire aura le plus de likes. Et si c'est vrai, et bah, vous devriez liker, vous abonner.
Next up, we have fishing. To get started, pick up your rod and throw it out into the water. From there, it's just patience and quick reflexes when the bite hits. Oh, I actually caught something. When you hook a fish, you'll see an indicator pop up above your head. You're gonna have to react fast and click on it to lock it in. From there, the real challenge starts. You're gonna be reeling it in while keeping the fish icon inside the box the whole time. Don't mess up. If you slip up too often, it's gonna disappear. It's gone. See ya. Yo, it's a terrorfish. That was a mythical. It is pretty heavy too. The rarer the fish, the harder it's gonna fight back during the minigame. Unless you level up your fishing skills and actually put in the practice. Then you can start snagging the big ones like it's nothing. That's how the fishing minigame works. But before you can start reeling anything in, you're gonna need the right gear. Head over to the fisherman NPC and he'll hook you up with your first rod. As you can see, he just hooked me up with my first rod and some bait to get started. You can also talk to him to craft more bait, which you'll definitely need if you plan on.
Alors là, c'est un peu les évolutions de canne à pêche et tout, pour histoire de pêcher, pour que la canne soit plus efficace, quoi.
Fishing for a while. Fisherman also has a fishing level menu, and here's how the upgrade works. Casting upgrades when you land perfect casts. Bait effectiveness upgrades as you craft more bait. Lure upgrades based on how much of the minigame you keep your lure locked onto the fish. And your fishing level upgrades with every fish you catch. Rare fish giving you even bigger boosts. After a while, you're going to want to go after the big catches. Quest, and you'll unlock the ability to craft or purchase a brand new rod and special baits, both of which will make your fishing journey a whole lot easier. Alright, with that handled, you're ready to get started. C2 now has some of the common sea events, giving you more ways to earn materials so you don't always have to camp out in C3 for them. Alright, and those materials can be brought straight to the dragon station that randomly appears across, just like how the aura dealer shows up. On top of that, you can now use scrolls to...
Alors là, il a dit, ce ne sera plus, la C3 ne sera pas juste la C3 ne sera pas la seule mer où nous pourrons faire des évolutions de nos armes, mettre des scrolls. Donc là, il nous montre que nous pourrons le faire en C1 et en C2.
As your fishing rods with special buffs, and let me tell you right now, the cursed fishing rod buffs are actually insane. And to make it even better, fishing can now earn you normal EXP, so leveling up isn't locked to combat anymore. If you want, you can grind your way to higher levels just by fishing. But fishing isn't just about fish.
Alors on ne pourra pas juste pêcher que des poissons, nous pourrons aussi pêcher des coffres. Et dans ces coffres, il y a des chances qu'il y ait des fruits. Et c'est une bonne chose. Et aussi, il y aura des chances qu'ils pêchent que l'on pêche des chaussures MDR.
And sometimes you can even find secret recipes you won't find anywhere else. Speaking of recipes, we've also got a brand new crafting system in the game. Once you got your materials, open your inventory, click on those wooden planks, and hit the use button to set up a campfire. Alright, now it's time to get to crafting.
Alors là, il nous parle un peu des tokens et de gâchets d'été. Il confirme aussi cela. C'est une bonne chose là. Beaucoup d'informations, c'est bien.
Special event gotcha spin. The amount of tokens you get depends on which sea you're currently in. If you have access to C3, that's where you want to farm, since you'll be receiving more tokens. Speaking of tokens, let's go check out the new summer gotcha. But first, y'all gotta peep my new drip. I'm looking clean, yes sir. All you need is enough summer tokens and you're ready to spend for those crazy event rewards. This summer gotcha works almost the same as before, but now you've got a higher chance at better fruits and some exclusive limited time fruit skins that you can only get during the event. These skins will be swapped out for another set of skins in the next rotation, so don't miss out. Keep in mind the regular gotcha and the summer gotcha share the same cooldown.
Alors les bros, nous avons regardé la vidéo de la rework et tout. Bon, ce qui est à retenir, c'est que la première semaine de la rework, ce sera plus Rumble. Pain, ça va sûrement venir à la deuxième semaine de la rework. Bon, ça c'est ce que j'ai vu, ce qu'on a vu. Et les tokens aussi, ça a été, comment dirais-je, ça a été confirmé, ainsi que la pêche et tout. Tout ceci a été un peu confirmé. Donc moi je suis vraiment content quoi, parce que première semaine de rework aussi veut pas dire tout faire en même temps quoi. Donc moi je suis vraiment content. Et en tout cas on se retrouve lorsque la rework sera là. On va essayer de jouer ensemble. C'est vous qui voyez les gars, c'est vous qui voyez en tout cas. En tout cas on est ensemble les gars. À 20 likes sur la vidéo, on fait une vidéo ensemble sur la rework les gars. Si vous êtes chaud, explosez-moi la barre de commentaires, mettez vos pseudos en commentaire que je vous ajoute en ami sur le et bon, bye.